Hello, my name is Matthew Treglia, and the reason that I want to work for Noble is because I truly believe in their cause to help low-income children be successful in life and be successful in school. I currently, I was recently teaching in Thailand. I just got back about 2 days ago, and I didn't really know I always wanted to be a teacher until I got to Thailand and began teaching, and I realized that by helping all these kids and by giving them a proper education, that they were really beginning to succeed in everything. They were getting more excited about school. They were getting more excited about speaking English, about all the other subjects I was teaching them. And when I realized that, I realized I wanted to become a teacher myself. And I didn't always want to live in Thailand or another part of the world. I wanted to come back to America, and I wanted to be a part of the school system in America and be able to help students in America succeed just like the kids in Thailand. And I truly believe that kids who come from low income areas or go to schools that may not be as prestige as other type of schools, I believe they have the same exact ability to achieve just as anybody else. As long as these kids are given the right tools and the right resources to succeed, then they will succeed. They will go to college, and they will get a successful job and be successful in life. And the reason I want to join is because I want to be a part of this, and I want to help these kids and do whatever it takes for them to succeed in school. And if they have a good mentor like myself or many of their other teachers, they will succeed. So that's the reason I want to be a part of Noble. I want to help these kids be successful in life. Um, about my what about my candidacy is compelling is I believe I have a lot of experience. Um, I graduated SUNY Oswego, which is a state university in New York, in May of 2014. I graduated a communication studies degree. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. Like I said before, I went to Thailand because I wanted to travel the world and see new things before I started a career. And once I was in Thailand, I realized I wanted to be a teacher. And I feel like I always kind of wanted to be a teacher, but I never really went down that path. So I think I have a good experience in teaching. I taught for 6 months, and why I believe I'd be a good teacher is because in Thailand they don't teach you to teach. They basically just hand you a job if you speak English and you have a bachelor's degree. They'll just place you anywhere and just give you a bunch of textbooks and say, go, begin to teach. So that's what happened to me. And at first, I really had no idea what I was doing. I was really nervous. I was in front of the classroom, and I didn't have any experience at all. But as I went on, I began to learn, and I grew as a teacher throughout the year. At first, it was difficult. The kids, they gave me trouble. They didn't take me completely seriously because I didn't know how to control a class. But as the year went on, I became better at teaching, at controlling my kids, and they really began to respect me, and they started to learn from me. And I believe I could bring that to Noble because I'm not a teacher. I'm not, but if I go there and begin teaching, I will learn what to do, and I will grow as a person, as a teacher, and these kids will grow with me. I mean, if these kids were struggling before and may have had trouble in school with their grades, with other teachers, I want to be able to turn them around and help them succeed in life. And I believe I have the ability to do that because I have done it in Thailand where I had no idea what I was doing to becoming I thought I was a really good teacher at the end. So I want to do the same for Noble, and the fact that I already have a little bit of experience in the classroom now, I think I could bring that to Noble, and I already have a head start. I also worked with low-income children at a summer camp. I joined the UAE summer camp 2 summers ago, and I didn't know I was working with low-income children. It wasn't. I live in Staten Island, New York. It wasn't necessarily in a bad part of Staten Island or a low-income part of Staten Island. But I remember one of my bosses asked me if I would like to stay after hours when all the campers would go home, other campers had to stay later because the parents couldn't pick them up. And I said, yeah, sure, I would do that. And I would work an extra hour or two every day. And I slowly realized that these kids came from low income families. Their parents had to work every day, and they had to work extra every day just to support their kids. And they would tell me stories, and I knew that these kids didn't have uh, didn't have everything they needed while growing up, and sometimes uh, it was a struggle to eat every day, eat healthy meals, and get a proper education. And I was staying after school and helping these kids have fun, helping these kids learn, doing whatever it takes for these kids to just enjoy their time at camp because they look forward to coming to camp every single day. And especially the kids that came from low income families, they had the best time because camp was their whole life, and I loved being a part of their life. And I think that's what makes me a compelling candidate for Noble. Um, the positions I applied for, I spoke to one of the representatives a little bit. She sent me an email to join Noble because I was rejected from Teach for America at first. So I wanted to join other programs where I could help students from low-income families succeed in school. So I kind of just applied for a bunch of positions because I guess I'm not technically really qualified to teach anything. I just because of my degree, I have a communications degree, which isn't really a subject in many schools. So I kind of applied for everything. But I think the reason that I can teach these positions is because of my experience in Thailand. I mean, I was teaching English, math, science, reading, social studies, health, and PE to these kids. And I didn't have experience in anything. I mean, I wasn't the best science student in school, but I made sure every day to look over my notes, read the textbook, and learn the material before I taught them to the kids. I made sure I knew the materials and the subject 100%, so I was completely confident while teaching these kids. And I believe I can teach anything as long as I put my mind to it, and as long as I try my best. I can teach anything. I mean, I'm not exactly qualified to teach anything in particular, but I can succeed in any subject as long as I put my mind to it. So I believe whatever position I'm offered, I could teach it.